everyone, and welcome to Real Life Talks. I'm your host, Yvonne Heath, author of the book Love Your Life to Death, and founder of the I Just Showed Up campaign. So joining me today, I'm so excited to have Barb Richards. Hello, Barb.
Hello, how are you?
I'm so great.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So, Barb, this is a little unusual for you because you are usually hosting your Rogers TV show.
That's right. So it does, I didn't think it would feel strange, but it does.
Of course.
It's different, yeah.
Yes, you're the interviewee, not the interviewer.
Already I'm thinking of questions I want to ask you, and that's wrong. You're going to be asking
Barb.
me.
Yes. You can let me know what you want me to ask you, but
yeah.
But in talking to your friends and reading all of the things you've done in your life, you are just extraordinary, I have to say.
Oh, well, thank you.
You are. And you don't know that I had a little chat with our mutual friend, Lucille Dial, and I said, how do you feel about Barb Richards? I felt like that would be, I would be okay with the answer. And her answer was lovely. She said, I simply adore Barb Richards. She's an amazing woman. Everything she does is fueled by her undeniable passion for people. Senior Wish was born because Barb saw firsthand the isolation and sadness that surrounds loneliness in the senior population.
That's right.
Wow, and just hearing that, it chokes me up, and it's something that a lot of us we don't talk about. We don't really understand, we don't know that there are many seniors in our communities that are suffering in silence and isolation. And so you're doing something about that.
Well, we decided to do something about it, that's for sure.
Yes.
I have another business called A Touch of Class Auctions, and everyone I see is going through change before they're putting things. They've lost a loved one, they're downsizing, they're doing whatever. Many of those seniors that I saw were all alone.
Yes.
And their families may have lived in California or something, they can't come and help them.
Sure.
Or they didn't have any family. I mean, people made choices not to have children.
Yes.
And nieces and nephews aren't going to come and help you clean out your house, not usually.
Sure.
They'll clean out the good stuff and then leave all the rest for you to clean out.
Yes.
So when I would talk to them, it would make me sad because I grew up in a small village called Hawkstone between Barrie and Aurelia.
Okay.
And I truly, truly believe it takes a village to raise a person, not just a child,
absolutely,
but to take care of a senior. And I thought, this is wrong. This is really wrong that there's no one here to help these seniors when they're all alone. And so I got together with some people, a couple of people who worked in the senior industry. One lady who works for Schlegel Villages, and they have I can't believe it, they have a place right on the Waterloo campus where their whole goal is to find out what makes seniors happy.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And they determined that if you have a purpose for waking up in the morning, or you have something to do that day, or someone's going to call you, or something, you have to have some reason for waking up in the morning and thinking, oh, this is going to happen today.
Yes.
So after talking to them, and I thought, well, I should start. Somebody's got to do it.
Yes.
So I thought, why not me? Because I had just finished helping hospice build their home in Barrie, and I was director of their capital campaign. I saw how much that was needed, but then I thought, well, what's leading up to that? Do people have 10, 20 years of loneliness?
Exactly.
Or whatever, and a lot of those people who were in hospice did have families. What about the ones who didn't have a family?
There's a lot of them.
Or somebody who could speak on their behalf somewhere in their life. So put it through the government and got approved to have a charity. And I will tell you, there's people who have helped me right from the beginning. I did not do this myself. I am very blessed with the people who choose to help. And if you could talk to any of our volunteers, they have every bit as much passion and caring and interest and wanting to help the seniors as I do.
That is incredible. And so what is the organization called?
It's called the Senior Wish Association.
Senior Wish Association, okay.
Because you're never too old to make a wish.
Oh, well,
right?
Isn't that so true,
Yeah.
And so what is your vision with Senior Wish Association? What do you bring to the community?
All right. Our mandate for Senior Wish is to make wishes come true for seniors. And the other thing is to educate seniors and their families. And the third thing is to have intergenerational activities where seniors would work with young people.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And so all that is happening with Senior Wish. And we have sort of grown like topsy. We're all over the place. We've had requests from across the province.
Wow.
We really want to get Simcoe County working full out first.
And then you can duplicate in other communities. Right, of course.
Yeah.
Sure.
And every community will be different. I mean, we have a request from a Six Nations reservation, and she said to me, I just want to make wishes come true, you know. And she said, but my age criteria will be a lot different than yours. And I said, what do you mean? She said, the Native population age much faster in most cases.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's important to
that's
understand.
important to know. So she wanted wishes to come true, was going to be her goal. But that was my goal when I first started. I thought everybody would come to me with a wish.
Right. And they don't, though, do they?
No, because this generation is not used to asking for things.
And I was going to say, oh, no, thank you, I'm fine. That whole polite conversation.
They all do that. Yeah.
I know. I want to scrap the whole, oh, I'm fine, do you need anything? Okay, call me if you need, and everyone, no.
No.
Yes, I do, actually. I want to go to Disneyland or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and we want that to happen. We've done very small wishes to date, but we want to open that up. We want to raise more money. You know, we have a lot of activities and things like that to raise money. We want to do that because we want people to tell us their real wish. You know, what do you really want? But we've done some small ones where someone wanted to hear the bagpipes one more time at hospice.
Oh, how wonderful.
A young person was in hospice, and she wanted dill pickle chips and a movie. You know, like, I mean, it's all over the place, right? And we had a man who was going to turn 95, and he said, I want to see the Barrie Colts, and I want to meet Patrick Brown, because he was a member of Parliament then. So Patrick went in, took a birthday cake, gave him a picture, you know, did all that stuff. Then the Colts went in, and they said, oh, happy birthday, and they had a cake, and they gave him a picture and a sweater, and then they said, and we have tickets for you to come to the game. And he said, I just can't accept the tickets. And they said, why not? Why can't you? We'll get you a special spot. And he said, no. He said, I watched the hockey game on Rogers. I fall asleep halfway through. And then I have to find out the next day who won. But,
that's so cute.
Yeah, he told his family it was the best week of his life.
But you see, and isn't it when you talk about granting wishes, sometimes it's not a huge wish, right?
No.
That can change someone's life.
Yeah.
Dill pickle chips.
Yeah.
Or, you know, just hearing the bagpipes. And we need to bring that forth. We need to tell people, it's okay, what do you need? And be okay with saying, I would love to do this.
Yeah. And
I love it.
Just it can be very simple. Or if it's bigger, then let us know and we can probably make it happen. Yes. Because people want to make it happen.
They do.
We have a lady who's 84 who's going to walk around the outside of the CN Tower. Yeah, and we're just putting that 84? Together. Yeah, but she's climbed Mount Everest and everything.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, she's climbed Everest, so this is nothing to her.
Yeah, this will be nothing. Looking down, won't be anything. I'd be hanging on and not even looking with my eyes shut. I don't even think I could get up there.
I don't go up either.
No.
So she's going to do that, and with what's the goal? What is she doing with that?
It's something she's always wanted to do.
See?
But let me tell you who's sponsoring that for her. It's Kempenfelt Bay School, and it's a private school in Innisfil.
Yes.
And those students adopt 20 seniors at Christmas.
Oh, I love it.
They raise money. The parents give to the Pay It Forward Club rather than give the teachers a gift. And the students raise money. They go shopping, Walmart gives them a big discount. They each have a cart, and they got on the front of their cart, I'm shopping for Joe, who's 95, through Senior Wish, and they go around with their things, and they're talking to people, and they make up special gifts for people. And special seniors, and out of that comes the best ideas you've ever heard. I go and speak to Kempenfelt Bay School, and I say to them, okay, pretend you've just adopted Molly, who's 95, and she likes bling, and she likes books and whatever. So they know they're going to buy her books and candy and something with bling.
Yeah.
And I said, well, and then there's Sam, who was a fisherman. Well, they all want to buy him belly bass and, you know, some fishing stuff.
Sure.
But then I said, this Harry, he's a farmer. He loved his farm. And they said, okay. So one little guy said, I'm going to get him a John Deere calendar. And someone else says, I'm going to get him suspenders and a plaid shirt. This one little guy says to me, I'll never forget Joey. He said, not me. I said, what would you like to do for him? He said, I'm going to find out where that farm is. I'm going out there and I'm going to cut a piece of that barn. and I'm going to take a picture of that barn, and I'm going to put it in a frame so he can look at it. He can look at it every single day. So, you know, like that is just, when kids say that, he was in grade 7 or 8 when he said that.
Yeah.
And, you know, when kids say that, there's no filter. Like, they don't think they think everything's possible.
Yeah. And it is possible to do that. And I can't imagine what that would have meant to this man. Yeah. And you know, when you talk about the intergenerational, it's so beautiful to normalize these relationships with young people and our elderly, because back in the day, Grandma and Grandpa and all, we lived among everyone, right? They lived at home, and so you always had elderly people around you, extended family, and now we no longer have that. So we have this separation, and we need to close that gap again, because as you said, and I tell people all the time, it takes a village to support the ill, the caregiver, the dying, the bereaved, and each other.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Well, that's why we do a Christmas Wish program, you know, where we make up Christmas gifts for seniors, and many of them are, we know specifically what they would like, because they come from retirement homes, long-term care homes, Meals on Wheels, Red Cross, the Berry Food Bank, very many places who send in their requests, and they say this is what they would like, and we fill that. And we have wonderful partners who adopt a whole home, you know, and they buy for every single person in that home. Or we have families who adopt one person, and when they give them that gift, they give them a picture of themselves and their family and their dog, and the kids make a card. Well, there's also a lot of other wrapping and things like that that have to be done. We call that wrap-up night. And we invite families to come to wrap-up night so that the kids can, like,
everybody's involved.
Yes, everybody's involved. So whether it's a hockey team or whether it's a family and the kids come and they color cards and it says, "Hi, my name's Joey. I'm 9 years old. I just scored my first goal." You know, whatever. So they come and they do that. They wrap the gifts. And it is you just get goosebumps when you look out there. We didn't have enough room last year. Just everybody came. Everybody wants to get, I think it's the Christmas spirit. You know, that's maybe missing. It's so, you go shopping and you buy for everybody in your family and whatever, and you put a lot of love into that. But someone you don't even know, and you're buying them, trying to find out what exactly is that they would like.
Yes, extraordinary.
Yeah, it is
extraordinary.
It's a wonderful, we did 100 people the first year, 8 years ago, and last Christmas we did 2,400 people.
Oh my goodness, so it's growing exponentially.
Yeah, we do Barrie, York region, Innisfil, in particular Sandy Cove right now. They have a very active group there. And we do Gravenhurst. There's a lady came from Gravenhurst, and she said to us, "I want to adopt 100 students, 100 seniors, and I'm going to buy gifts for them, not buy gifts from them all, but ask for donations." And that's what she does. Every year she does that. So
you can really, that's so extraordinary, and you can really make a difference. And it sounds with Senior Wish Association, you want to carry that spirit throughout the year also, right?
Well, like, and that's our goal.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's our goal. You know, we adopt a lot of seniors in Barrie and area, but we want them to have a friend all year round.
All year round.
We had a home care place call me, our service, and they said, this lady is going home. Her name was Joy. She's going home from the hospital. She's had both knees operated on. She's going to be all alone. I thought, all alone? What are they sending her home?
Both knees operated on, and she was going home alone.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
sense. Yeah, well, they were going to be involved in some way, but they said, do we have somebody who could visit her and make sure it's all right? So we had a volunteer. And she went, and her family adopted that lady.
Amazing.
She came for Christmas, she came for Easter, she was there for the birth of their grandchild. And that lady who adopted, she passed away before Joy, she passed away. But she said, you know what? I thought I was going to make a difference in the senior's life.
Yes.
But the senior made a difference in my life.
And how many times do we hear the story, right? Because I talk about it with a lot of my guests. The thing is that when whatever's going on in your life, if you're doing something good for someone else, it is so incredibly rewarding.
Well, and people can't understand that you can feel so good when you help. So good.
Like it's the best feeling.
but if you've never experienced that.
That's true.
So, but if you've never ever helped someone else, now's the time to start. Like, do it for yourself, because if you want to feel better, you make someone else feel better.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
I say that all the time. So I say, I was at work and I was really frustrated and, you know, with whatever was going on. And I just said, oh my goodness, I need to go pay someone a compliment. I'll be right back. And, you know, everyone's looking at me, you have to do what?
Yeah.
And I said, no, a sincere compliment. And I look around and I saw someone who's like, you know what, I really love this shirt. What beautiful fabric. And then you have this engaging conversation. Oh, thank you very much. But even that little thing of kind words or a random act of kindness, or it can make
just makes you feel
so good, no matter what's going on in your life. That's the thing, right? If you're grieving, lonely, and for a lot of seniors, that's what they miss.
Well, it's what I say all the time, that love is spelled T-I-M-E. Because if they could have somebody spend more time with them, they are lonely.
They're lonely.
When people go out to deliver the Christmas gifts, they say they're seniors with their curtains drawn and the lights are all off, and they knock on the door and they come to the door, you know.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
You just know it is heartbreaking. But when they go, what, this is for me, and who'd it come from? How'd they get my name? Like, what's going on? I had an 85-year-old man call me and he said, well, that's it. He said, I know there's a Santa Claus.
Aww.
He said, it took me till I'm 85, but I know, because I know that I never gave my name anywhere.
Wow.
And someone showed up with all these
Someone
gifts.
just showed
and he
up
said,
for
you
them.
know what? He said, I took out the things that I really wanted. I'm going to share the rest with my friends.
Well, yeah, get the stuff you want first, of course. But you know, when people think of seniors, you have to think these are people who have worked hard and raised their children, and you know, they've contributed to society, whether they have or they haven't. And you know, to come to the end of your life, or the last phase of your life, and be sitting there in the dark, I mean, it doesn't need to happen.
And it's just wrong. I remember
wrong.
a lady that I saw in regard to an auction, but she was all by herself, and so I submitted her name. And she was telling me that, I said, who's going to help with this auction, you know, that you want to have? Who's going to help you do stuff? She said, I had a daughter and I lost my daughter. My ex-husband and his wife are my only two friends.
Wow.
I said, well, that's a probably tricky situation.
Yeah.
So anyway, we gave her a gift basket. It was delivered to her. And I phoned her just to make sure it was there. And I said, did you get your gift? And she said, oh, I did, Barb, I did. And she said, you know what was the best thing, though? And I said, what? She said, you calling right now. My phone never rings.
Oh, my goodness.
My phone never rings. And she said, but I tried. And I said, what do you mean you tried? She said, I had to unwrap the gifts. And she said, I put them all in front of my fireplace. And she said, I'm looking to look at them every day till Christmas. And she said, every time I look at them, I know that somebody out there loves me.
Oh my goodness. And you know, there's so many times where I say, we are a very compassionate community. We just don't know what to do, and we don't think that we can make a difference. And you know,
and you can.
So a phone call. So what if you're the person, and you know, teenagers can make a difference. Other seniors who are living a vibrant life can make a difference. How about you call Mary once a week on Monday at noon or whatever, and you have a lovely conversation. If you can't, or go have a tea with Mary. And everyone can make a difference.
Well, everyone can make a difference. At our wrap-up, I couldn't believe the people who just showed up. You know, Starbucks coffee arrived with coffee for everybody. They said, we just heard about this and we wanted you to have coffee.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
they said, we're going to go get coffee halftime, and we're going to go get more coffee, and we want to be involved next Christmas. And
I love it.
You know, like, and we have drop boxes all over. And it's just a source of pride for the people who have a drop box, for people to drop things in there. And Barry, a dealership in Barrie, they have a big basket. They have a draw, like they sell tickets, and they adopt the whole home. And some of the groups and real estate people, they adopt a whole home.
Oh my goodness. And you know, imagine, I mean, it would be wonderful to get it all worked out in one community and then duplicate it everywhere.
Well, and that's what we want to do.
Yes, and every business just giving a little bit, we can support all of our seniors. And you know, I believe with all my heart that each and every person is each and every one of our responsibility.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
You know, if someone is in my neighborhood and they're lonely and grieving, that's all of our responsibility.
That's right.
And we can make a big difference.
Yeah, we sure can.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited my mind is just spinning with possibilities. So how can people get involved in this?
Well, people can get involved by visiting our website, seniorwish.ca.
Okay.
And they can visit there, or they can call us at 726-2120, area code 705. And they can do that and leave a message. Someone will certainly call them back, and we want people to be involved. We're just starting some of our new volunteer areas of interest. We have so many volunteers now, we need someone to coordinate them all and make things.
Well, that's a good problem to have,
It's a great problem to have.
Absolutely.
It's a great problem to have.
Yes.
Yeah, and so many people who want to help and do those things. And
wonderful.
Yeah, it is great. It's probably the purest thing of people giving and caring and feeling really good about what they're doing.
Wow.
I can't even describe it.
That's so fantastic.
Yeah.
And when again, back to thinking of younger people and the intergenerational, I think of all the students that have to have volunteer, or they do volunteer hours.
We have some helping us with some events that we're putting on.
Good.
And and they're excited. And they bring a whole new breath. They come to our meetings, and they bring this whole breath of fresh air, you know. We said, well, we could use probably 4 or 5. Like he said, you mean I can get the day off school? I can. You can get the day off school.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Well, for him it is. That's his reward, right? Until he actually does what he does. For him, he's just thinking it's a great day off school.
Yeah.
But when he gets there, he'll feel entirely different. And it's so neat to have them in our group because they think of things that we don't think of.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody brings a different take on something. And it's good to have different generations, and they're a little more techie than I am, that's for sure.
A little more techie. They are so techie, but we partner with a lot of community groups too to make things happen.
Good.
With the Catholic Family Services and with Grace United and with lots of other community services, churches and services and
that's so
things like that.
Yeah. So what is the best part of all of this for you?
The best part of this is to see it grow and that we can help seniors one person at a time.
Yes.
And we need one person at a time to help us. And it won't just change the senior's life, it will change yours.
Yes.
It will change it. It will. I can't tell people what it's like to experience that when a senior says thank you for bringing them a pair of boots that they never had.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you actually did bring something to light that I didn't really understand. If someone has actually never had that experience of just giving of themselves, of giving something to someone who's never had, or really making a difference in someone's life, you got to try it.
Oh boy, yeah, they wouldn't need marijuana shops.
No,
they would not.
You wouldn't.
Because there is no better feeling than helping someone. You know what? So call us. We'll make you feel really good.
Yes, it's so true.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, I always confess, and this is true. I say I am a serial do-gooder, a random acts of kindness. I've taught my children are the same. They know, they get it, and I just tell people, I will be honest, I don't even know if it's because I'm a nice person. I may not be, but I just feel incredible. I mean, when you give something to someone in need, you walk away and you get way more.
Yeah, and
in return.
And they may not even need the things that you're giving them. They're just nice to have. But it's been that human interaction between two people that they have not had for a long time.
That's right.
And that we need, that's one of the things we want to do, is to continue that and also find out where some of the more isolated seniors are. There are a lot of people in the rural areas in Simcoe County who are sitting out there on a farm all alone. My friends' parents used to use the ambulance as a means to get to the hospital. They would phone because they knew it would take them to the hospital.
Sure.
Yeah, and they would see people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's.
Yeah, there's so much to it. And we actually have, I interviewed a woman by the name of Minnie Boyce for my book 4 years ago. She was 101, so she's 105 now.
It's the fastest growing segment of our population.
Over 100?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I went to see Minnie the other day, and I bring the children, and they enjoy it. Minnie gives me more than I get.
For sure she does.
Brilliant. She has stories, but she's totally with it. But you know, I'm not doing Minnie a favor. She's doing me a favor by allowing me into her life. And I'm, you know, I'm so pleased to share part of her legacy in my book, and just to have her. She is my friend.
Yeah.
It isn't me, you know, going to visit a little old lady. She is my friend.
It doesn't take long for that to happen.
It doesn't.
That becomes your friend. As soon as you have that interaction, you've touched another person, and you want to meet. Yeah, it's that friendship. That just giving of yourself. We're going to have students go in and write stories about seniors, their story of their life, because
amazing.
Afterwards, well, I've lost both my parents. I don't know half the stories that I should have known.
Yes, there's actually someone doing that in Huntsville. We'll have to connect you because it's, you know, again, we need to bring this to all communities, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And I absolutely love everything that you're doing. Now, there's one other thing that I just have to ask you about. You are a two-time world champion auctioneer and provincial champion. Is that correct? So are you're one of the ladies that's up there doing the call?
Yeah, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. Yep, that's what we're doing. We teach people how to be auctioneers too.
That is really cool. Can you just do it right now? Like if I just say, can you like?
All right.
Okay,
well, we have
what do you have?
Yeah, we have a crystal vase here. It's Waterford. And who will give me $10? Will you give me 10 now, 12 now, 13? 13, 14, 14. Will you give me 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. I love the way you bid. 19, now 20, now 20, now 20, now 21. She says, no, it's sold $20 to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
But the best auctioneers in the whole world are car auctioneers and livestock auctioneers. There's fish auctioneers. Did you know that?
I did not know about
Almost
fish auction.
all the fish we eat in Canada has been auctioned off as soon as they brought it in.
Who knew? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Barb, I love everything that you're doing. I know we're going to talk again. I want to support Senior Wish Association in any way I can. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. So thanks for joining us today. Real Life Talks is a show about learning how to just show up for yourself and others so you can be empowered and resilient. So my call to action, if you want to live your life fully, plan your life, plan your death, and then just love your life to death. And always bring your own tambourine to the party. Thanks. See you next time.